Hey everybody, welcome to Do You Believe on Paranormal Zone TV. Hey, thanks everyone for joining me tonight. And tonight, I have, our guest is Anthony Sanchez, and I've got him up on Skype. Hi, Anthony.
Hey.
And Anthony is also an author of the UFO Highway, which he's gonna be on the show with us and with me in January. But tonight, I brought Anthony on because he is brilliant. He has created ghost apps, and he is the owner of Ghost Hunters Apps?
Yeah, ghostHunterApps.com.
So, Anthony, you want to explain these apps? And we're going to be using these apps tonight, which I am so excited. So, Anthony, explain to them about your apps.
So, essentially what I've done is I've spent the last 2 years working on applications for laptops that we commonly see on Androids and iPhones for paranormal investigating. And my biggest gripe is that why aren't there any paranormal software programs, apps for our Windows laptops? I mean, how many people listening to the show tonight have Windows 7 or Windows 8 or Windows 8.1 at home on a laptop or on a PC? A lot of people even have those new Surface RTs. I have friends that have mini PCs, which are little computers that you can fit in the palm of your hand that you can take on investigations with you, that you can set up in like a kitchen or like a bedroom or a hallway, connect to like a small monitor with the wireless keyboard and mouse. Nobody did that. So I'm the first person to essentially create software for paranormal investigators, paranormal teams, researchers. And what I've done is take the existing apps that you see in Android and iPhone and make them better, but on a laptop. And I've even went so far as to make my own spirit boxes, ghost boxes. And I tell you, Norene, when people see them, when people actually use them, they're shocked. They are shocked because they had no clue as to the power, the computing power of these laptops and how they can apply to their paranormal applications, their apps. And when they see these ghost boxes and spirit boxes and EVP tools and Ouija boards and demonology apps, they're not like anything that you get on the phone. They're completely different. This takes you as a paranormal investigator to a whole nother level. You are now up here, and David Spinks from Country Roads Paranormal, and Nikki Paranormal, and quite a few other people have used these apps, and they can attest to the power of these programs, and I can't wait to demonstrate them tonight.
Oh, that's awesome. Do you want to go through each app?
Sure. This is, let me share my screen, and let me know if you can see my screen, Norene.
Yeah, I can see it. So let me do it full blown. Okay, Go ahead.
So on the screen you're looking at two applications. The first one is the Ghost Box. It resembles many spirit boxes that you see out there. I just want to preface this discussion with letting everyone know how sad I am that Frank Sumption passed away on the 17th. Frank was one of my inspirations throughout the entire time that I was writing this software. As many of you know, Frank was famous for the Frank's box. He made a spirit box, and many people were, everybody calls them the Frank boxes. And most people are not aware of the fact that when Frank first started developing his boxes, his spirit boxes, he actually was looking at software. He was looking at a program that was written by an ITC researcher in Germany called EVP Maker. And that program does what I do now. It essentially creates these segmented microphonetic audio files, which are the raw makeup for EVPs when you listen to white noise. So this technology has been around for a long time. People on Androids and iPhones who write really cool apps like Danny from Big Beard Studios. He has the Echo Box and a couple other Spirit Box type apps. I'm pretty sure he uses the same programmatic principles. Well, I do the same thing. And I really like to take extensive amounts of care and fine tuning when I create mine. So this is the ghost box. It looks like a ghost box. Like if you were to actually buy one from somebody who physically makes them. There are not that many people that do. But that's what this one is. And behind it, on the bottom here, this is the EVP analyzer. It has a spectrograph, which allows us to see visual representations of the EVPs that we're capturing the audio. And these are two of the apps. There's the EVP analyzer. I have a really popular app that I created called Spirit Radar. It's the Flux Spirit Radar. I have had people approach me over Facebook, across Twitter, at Google+, and they have said to me, really, you're making a radar? And my response is, yes, really, I'm making a radar app. You see, some guy out there wrote a really popular application called Ghost Radar. And unfortunately, he gave the paranormal community a black eye because his source code was decompiled and it showed him to be a fake. He essentially was lying to every paranormal investigator who ever used his application. Lord knows how much money he made over the years of selling Ghost Radar on the Android and iPhone platforms. And anyhow, what I've done is I've used my 20-plus years of software engineering experience coming in from Silicon Valley and being a known UFO alien researcher. I've dealt with lots of technologies that fall under the umbrella of the paranormal. So my applications utilize radio frequency scanning and hardware instrumentation monitoring. These are two very sophisticated ways of turning your laptop into an EMF detector, like a K2 meter. I know that many of the people that are watching the show tonight probably own a K2 meter or some type of EMF detector. Well, I literally turn your laptop into that. And I don't want to get into too many of the specifics, but it's a really sophisticated process using a piece of equipment that costs $5.99 from Amazon, which comes with free shipping. It's a Bluetooth adapter. Bluetooth, I think I have one right here. If you can see this is a little Bluetooth adapter, which I bought for $5.99 from Amazon. It allows me to scan radio frequencies. And essentially look at each frequency by creating what's known as a sine wave. It's kind of like the letter S, but turned on its side. That's what we call a sine wave. So all of the programs that I create, when they scan radio frequencies, they plot a sine wave. They plot a line called a sine. And when it looks like an S, that means there's nothing wrong with that radio frequency, so we move on to the next one. And we do that every 500 milliseconds, which is half a second. There are 79 frequencies in the ISM UHF radio band, the frequency range. So we're constantly looking at the radio frequencies. Well, when one of them gets disrupted and looks like a lightning bolt or looks just completely strange, what causes radio disruption? What causes, radio frequency disruption? Well, it's called RFI, radio frequency interference, which is the same exact thing as electromagnetic interference. They're the same thing. So that's how we turn your laptop into an EMF detector. And those, coupled with trigger mechanisms, allow us to do all kinds of fancy things to help us identify spiritual activity. And we take what are called energy signatures in our radar app. So when we run this radar app, so let me move the ghost box out of the way.
Okay.
When we hit start, you'll see that the radar is actually scanning. The cool thing about this is I just received a call from Oslo, Norway, where Tommy Hansen in Oslo, Norway, stated that, number one, the Vox, because this radar speaks to you, it has a built-in Vox utility. It was speaking in Norwegian. to him. It was actually speaking in Norwegian. And if you look at the event log, you can see the words that come out. When an energy signature appears on the radar, don't be surprised if within your proximity, if there's a lamp or a fuse box or some type of an electrical device that, see, I'm sitting right here in the middle of my room, and right behind my laptop is a powered PC, and that's where this dot just appeared. Now, that energy signature is probably reading that, the electromagnetism coming from that box. And again, we do that by plotting distances, plotting sine waves, looking for all these different types of technologies. So, going back to the beginning of my statement, that other guy made a ghost radar that everybody knows it's a joke app. It doesn't do anything. This one does do something. It's actually a real application, and it helps you identify spiritual activity, electromagnetism, and this is the spirit radar. That's what it does. I'm going to stop that. We'll look at that later.
Oh, it's talking, huh? It's talking.
It's actually talking. So every word that it says, like it said infidel, it said shrieking, it will say every word that it generates. Now, a lot of people want to know, how does the Vox technology work? And I know, Norene, you told me, don't give away my secrets, don't tell everybody how this works, but I can give a little bit of information. The Vox...
Okay.
The Vox... Okay, so the Ghost Radar application that they discovered was a fake application. It just had a list of words. It had like 2,000 words, and it just randomly threw out words. Mine uses phonology principles. So we have a phonetic database that understands that in the English language, I believe there are 44 unique sounds, like a, ba, ka, la, ra, fa, whatever, it goes on. And in Spanish, there are 52. And so any language that has a Germanic-based alphabet or a Roman Latin-based alphabet, I can incorporate into my Vox, and we're not limited to just English. This Vox actually speaks in French, Spanish, Italian, Norwegian, Icelandic, Swedish, German. It's a very sophisticated Vox, and we've received phrases, we've received word patterns that emerge that are just crazy in multiple languages, but that still make sense. So this app has been taken to a whole nother level. Mm-hmm. If you're a serious paranormal investigator and you don't want to mess with a joke application, you want to use something to really benefit your team, to benefit the people whose homes you are trying to, bring some sense of order to on these investigations. If you want to help your clients, these apps are based on real science and real technology. And I'm willing to debate, I'm willing to be challenged, and I'm willing to sit with anyone who would say otherwise about the programming that I'm doing for the paranormal field. Let's take back the integrity that was lost by the people who wrote applications that do absolutely nothing. So that's the Spirit Radar.
Okay.
And this is my proudest achievement right now, is the Ghost Box. I know that when the people watching this video hear what this Ghost Box is capable of doing, it's going to blow their mind away. Because there's nothing like this for the PC people, for the laptop people, for the tablet, PC people, or the people that use Windows operating systems. This is the first one, and not only did I make it as good as the ones that are out there, like in the Android marketplace and the iPhone, the Apple iStore, I believe I made mine better because I've spent years developing these applications. I wouldn't have somebody like Bill Murphy from Sci-Fi Channel's Fact or Fake Paranormal Files backing these apps, unless there was some, level of scientific and technological foundation, a basis for a foundation. So, anyhow,
hey, Anthony, can we get Dave in?
Dave was already with us.
Can you bring him in?
Yes. Hey, Dave, you there? Hang on a sec. Dave. It says Dave's here.
No, he's not here.
Hey, let me try something else.
All right.
Invite the group call. Hey, Dave, you there? It says we're inviting him. Dave, you there?
Yeah.
All right, Dave's with us.
Let me get this volume off.
Oh, yeah, Dave, you might want to use your headphones for this call.
Got you. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
Hey everybody, Dave Spinks is joining us. We're going to be doing some EVP sessions on and using all the apps tonight so you can see how they work. And Dave and Anthony and I have worked on them several times, and believe me, they're addicting. Absolutely addicting, and the stuff we get is crazy. Now everybody, hey Dave, introduce yourself. Let everybody know who you are.
For those of you that do not know me, my name's Dave Spinks. I've been investigating the paranormal for around 26 years now. Currently run a channel on YouTube called Country Road Paranormal TV, and I work with Norene and several other people, and Anthony was kind enough to let me be in on his beta testing.
It was an honor, Dave. Thank you so much for all the work you did.
Not a problem. I appreciate you having me.
And Nikki, I want to thank Nikki and...
Nikki. Yes, Nikki. Nikki Unnormal.
Paranormal, that's right.
I have a hard time with that.
Paranormal.
Yeah, we had a lot of paranormal investigators who were helping us from all over the place, and I really want to thank them. If you guys go to ghosthunterapps.com and you click on Friends of GHA, which is we call Ghost Hunter Apps for short, GHA. You click on that page, you'll see who all the beta testers were, starting with Bill Murphy, Dave Spinks, Ben Souter from Australia, Full Moon Paranormal Society of right here in Northern California, Derek Savory from Rendlesham Forest in the UK, where that UFO incident happened. And we also had Sacramento Paranormal Investigation Society. We had Jen and Katie from that group help us, and I want to thank all of them, because without their help, these apps would not be functioning the way that they are. Everybody found the things that could go wrong, and we repaired them, and we're ready to rock and roll. Tomorrow night, I am going to be at the Glen Tavern Inn in Santa Paula, California, in room 207 and room 206. People are probably wondering, well, why aren't you in room 307 where that woman was beheaded in the closet?
Oh my God.
And where the guy was shot twice in the back of the head while he was sleeping. Well, the reason is because I have spoken with Dustin and several of the people that work there, and I have received valid information that there are paranormal teams that will no longer stay in room 207 because it's directly beneath 307, and that's where all the freaky shit happens, in room 207. So I said, well, that's where I'm taking my poker cards, and that's where we're going to be playing poker tomorrow night, trying to draw out the spirits. So, and we're going to use the software. We're going to make videos of the software, and I'm actually going to Hollywood tomorrow as well to deliver Bill Murphy a custom-built laptop. We bought a brand new laptop. We custom configured it with all the applications, probably identical to the way Dave set his up. And it has the Bluetooth. It has it has a USB mic. It has the external speaker. Bill's going to be demonstrating these apps across the country for us, and he's going to help us with our research and development for hardware, because we're also going to build hardware devices to work with future apps, because we have a Ghost Cam app, we have a Demonology app, we have a Ouija board app. All of that's coming down the pipe.
Wow.
Right now we have the Spirit Radar, the Ghost Box, the Spirit Box, and the EVP analyzer, plus my favorite, the Q3 meter, which is like a K2 meter, but again, taken to a whole nother level.
Awesome. Okay, so what other apps do you want to show them?
Okay, so I'm going to move those down to the bottom, and I'm going to open the, because everybody saw the Spirit Radar, I'm going to open the Spirit Box. Let's take a look at the Spirit Box.
Dave isn't up there on the camera anymore.
Dave, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So this is a Spirit Box, and it's probably because I'm sharing my full screen, Norene.
Okay.
I think. I don't know.
He's back. He's back.
There you go. So this is a Spirit Box, and it's like a ghost box. It's like a Spirit Box. This is the first one that I developed. This particular one right here is the second one that I developed, but because I use different algorithms for this ghost box, I call it a ghost box as opposed to this being a Spirit Box. They use different sets of algorithms. This one has a scan rate, which we'll demonstrate, which, just like a Frank's box, it'll allow you to adjust the scanning rate. You can speed it up, slow it down. And with this one, we have signal, phase, and angle shifting. These are modulation shifters, and I can demonstrate what those do. I know everybody wants to hear the ghost box, but because it's so freaking awesome, I'm saving that one for last. Let's bring up the Spirit Box right now. Let's run that, and let me know if you guys can hear it. I have my volume up. Can you hear it, Norene?
Oh yeah, I can hear it. A matter of fact, Norene, let's just do a full-blown session the way you and I were doing it last time. I'll include Dave in that too. Dave.
Yeah, Dave. So let's just go ahead and do it real quick. We're going to do a little mini session right here where we're going to run the Spirit Box, and we're going to try to capture EVPs, and we're going to run the spectrogram. So let's go ahead. And we have an echo box feature built into this. A lot of people are tripping out when they use the EVP analyzer because we have a provoke button, which has a select amount of, there's 51 questions that we chose out of like over 300. These are the ones that most paranormal investigators said they would most likely ask when they were on investigation. So instead of physically asking one, you can set this to like auto ask and have the provoke button ask a question for you. So let me give you a demonstration.
Okay.
Do you know of others who died with you?
Do you know of others who died with you? Let's do another one.
Would you like us to leave?
Would you like us to leave? Let's do one more before we run it.
Do you have a favorite position?
Do you have a favorite possession? Most people think it says, do you have a favorite position?
Yeah.
But it says, he's actually saying, do you have a favorite possession?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I got a favorite position.
Yeah.
Look at Dave's camera going crazy. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and run this.
Nasty boys.
So let's start the. We're gonna hit the echo box button and hit start. So it's now recording. Hello. I'm gonna raise the volume. Hello. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? This is EVP session 1 on 8/20 at 6:29 p.m. And I'm going to run the Spirit Box, and we're going to ask questions. Who is with us?
Okay.
What is your name? How many of you are here with us? Are you a demon? Are you a spirit? We're going to stop this session.
Okay, can you also explain to them that is that a spectrogram above that?
Yes, that is a spectrograph. It's also known as a spectrogram. And what it does is it gives us a visual representation of the audio from our own voices and from the spirit box. Plus, we go back and we analyze what we just recorded. So let me move the spirit box out of the way and show you the player. So if you click this button, it opens up this mini player. And this little mini player allows us to select that EVP, that EVP session, and listen for EVP. So we can hit play. And right here is the volume control. There's a pause button, a stop button, and a reverse button. A reverse button if you want to hear it backwards. And we also have audio shift technology, pitch, rate, and tempo. So let's let it play for 30 seconds. I'm going to pause this. Let's let it play for 30 seconds, and then let's hear it backwards.
Okay, but you see, and you let them know, too, that you can pick, I see a figure in there.
Yeah, sometimes, remember, Norene, that one night we had those demonic faces appearing, right?
Yes.
And we're growling out of nowhere. So check this out.
Okay.
What is your name? I heard one of us.
I heard in front of us and whore. Anthony.
Yeah, I heard that too, Dave. So here we go. We're now going to go in reverse. Starting now. You'll see it says reverse play right there in blue.
It looks like a person standing there on the spectrograph.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's like a woman with the arms. You can see the whole upper torso.
Oh my God, yes. Everybody,
On the
can you
player.
see that? Can you see that?
Where it's in a lighter color with the yellow and the orange.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right there, Anthony.
Right there.
Yep. Yep.
So I'm going to stop this. And also, you can rename these files. So you just right-click it, go rename, and you can name it to, EVP, at Norene's house, right, or whatever. So, and then you just save it, and that's, it's real simple. It's a cool little player. you can hear instant feedback. You know, so if you're running ITC sessions, you know, EVP sessions, you can get instant feedback with this little player. So that's pretty cool. That's one of the features on here. The other thing too is we have built-in white noise. So if you click this button right here, check this out. It is a white noise algorithm that is recorded at 432 hertz, which is the frequency that the Earth produces. The Earth produces a frequency of 432 hertz, and a lot of paranormal researchers believe that white noise, brown noise, and pink noise at 432 hertz facilitates better communication with spirits. So that's that. So this is the EVP analyzer. We use it all the time. It'll record any of the sessions you do with any of them. So that was the spirit box. I'm going to close the spirit box. Let's go ahead and take a look at the ghost box now, right?
Okay.
This is the one I've been holding back on because I'm really excited about this app. So there's a power button right here, which will start the session. And if you look right here, let me move this over here to the right. There's a little Bluetooth symbol that you'll find on all of the apps from Ghost Hunter apps. You click it, and it'll tell you, yes, Bluetooth is enabled, and it is actively scanning, and it's in discoverable radio mode. So the programs are actively scanning every 500 milliseconds the ISM UHF frequency range. So it's doing its job. So I'm going to put this over here, and now there's a volume control, a scan rate. There's a Bill Murphy actually requested that I put a VU meter on here, and there's two banks. There's two. We have microphonetic audio files and carrier sounds, tens of thousands of them. So they are in both Bank A and Bank B, and we'll take a look at those. So let's just run it.
I think.
Who is here with us?
That didn't sound good.
Could come again.
Whoa.
Did you hear that?
Because it's
Yeah.
It was going.
Are you a demon?
Wrong. You're running out of. Damn it. Never friendly. Sir, Eric,
Should we be afraid of you?
Hey.
Oh, said demon right there.
I found you.
What is your name if you're a demon? Tell us your name.
No.
Yes. In the street.
Ask it again, Dave.
Tell us what your name is. What was that? Oh my God. Dude, I just heard a big pound on my freaking wall behind me, I swear to God.
Oh my God.
Last time we did this, I got the same thing.
Was that you in Dave's house?
Everything the fucking.
What?
Did it say effer?
Yeah.
Movies to know.
Are you
Behind
angry?
me, Jesus. Sorry, Anthony.
And some like it.
I didn't like
Very
it.
stupid. You just.
It doesn't like we're asking questions.
Oh no.
You.
I'm gonna.
100%.
Hey, Anthony.
Dave.
Did you hear that?
You said. I'm gonna save the EVP. You said it doesn't like what we're asking, and it said 100%.
Yep.
100%.
Oh my God! Did the
Yeah, I
viewers?
swear to God, it just said that. It said 100%.
Oh my God! Now, when you do this, can you take the echo off or no?
Yes, you can, because I'm running the Echo Box feature on the EVP Analyzer. So let's switch over to Bank B and turn the Echo Box off.
Okay.
So let's start. So I just turned Echo Box off. I'm going to hit Start,
Okay.
and then I'm going to switch to Bank B. So ready? Here we go.
Okay.
Do you guys want me to adjust the scan rate, or do you just leave it as it is?
I don't know. What do you think, Dave?
Whatever you want to do, Anthony.
We'll do it. We'll adjust it a couple of times. Okay, so we're starting now. Are you still with us?
So you will be leaving. Jump.
Yeah.
Oh, sucker.
What did it just say?
Oh my God! It said, "You know what? You know."
I didn't get.
Oh my God! It said COCK sucker.
Oh, that's why. Yeah. Okay, got you. That's what I thought I heard, but I wasn't.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna adjust the scan rate. Watch this. Watch this. Now watch the numbers on the left. It's going really fast now. Who's with us? Don't ask.
Why do you not want us to ask who you are?
Came up.
Talk to us. I'm going to lower the scan rate down to 0. This is the slowest scan rate. Are you still with us? What?
There's a woman in there too.
Is that what?
It just said, is that woman?
Yes, I heard that.
Come in there.
You're the one that stays in Anthony's house now.
Your brains. Me.
I'm going to stop this session because I want to point. I want to point out a couple of things. Okay, so you'll notice that when you turn the scan rate up all the way to 100, it sounds a lot like a Frank's box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds exactly like a Frank's box. When you lower it down to 0, it sounds like some of the other spirit boxes that are out there. So you got a lot of flexibility with this ghost box. I like leaving it at 50. I like leaving it at the default midway point because I get so much stuff from it. Bank B, I tend to hear a lot of curse words sometimes. You know, I'm not 100% positive they're curse words. It sounds like it, but remember, there's tens of thousands of carrier sounds and phonetic audio files that they're phonetic. They sound like ba, ka,
oh yeah.
Ba, ta, ka. So when they mesh together, they're being triggered by the Bluetooth, by the radio frequency scanning. So when something weird is when a programmatic sine wave is plotted and it's not normal, that's when it says something. That's when it delves into the phonetic database based on the vocal frequency. Like, you know how we have, when we speak, our voice produces a frequency. Well, we kind of do a pseudo matching algorithm. It's called a pattern matching algorithm, and we use both Boolean and pattern matching algorithms to match the phonetic sound that we know is in the database with the frequency that was disrupted. Whatever disrupted the radio frequency is what triggers that sound.
Now, Anthony, and let the viewers know that there's no words are built in. This is all coming from from out there, the frequencies.
That's right. That's right. So, do you want me to run another session?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, so let's
do it all 50% again.
All right, so I know. So I'm gonna hit the start. And by the way, if you take a look at the player, all those sessions are being captured. So if you have EVP Analyzer, you're recording everything, and you can go back and you can hear it. So let's close that. So I'm gonna start another session. Let's start. Do you want Echo Box or no Echo Box?
No Echo Box.
No Echo Box. Okay. Here we go. Oh, you guys want to see something that's kind of freaky?
Okay.
Because I want to show people what the EVP Analyzer can do. I'm going to do a little mini EVP session. Listen to my voice. Hello. 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 Are you a demon? Can you hear my voice? That's audio shift technology. Did you guys hear my voice change?
Yes.
Because, let me stop that. Because some researchers believe that some demons, some spirits, some entities speak at super fast rates, and we got to slow it down to go back and listen to the tape at a reduced speed to hear what they're saying. It's not just speed, it's also pitch and it's also tempo. So there's a lot of built-in functionality that lets you slow your own voice down and capture incoming EVPs at an adjusted rate and an adjusted tempo and an adjusted pitch. And believe me, you get some freaky stuff. You don't even have to play it backwards and you get some freaky stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's go ahead and rerun the ghost box. And we're going to hit start. I'm going to record that. No echo box. Start. And we are now recording.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Who's with us?
Nothing to do with money.
Open the door.
Oh, you're a king.
Demon.
The doctor not.
Or at least.
Do you like Dave?
We're trying to leave.
What? That's that female voice talking to you.
You.
Is this how it...
Yes, there's a woman with us.
What?
What?
What was that? Did it say no poo-poo?
It said something derogatory towards you, Norene.
Oh, what did it say?
Do you like Norene?
You like scary woman?
Scary woman.
It's better than and special.
Something about, I wonder. Who do you want dead?
Bring there.
Who do you want dead?
What?
It said Norene, dude.
I heard that.
Right now.
I heard that.
Thanksgiving Day.
Thanksgiving Day?
Yeah, I heard Thanksgiving for sure.
I heard it too. It said Thanksgiving Day.
Who are you?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Ooh.
Don't hide, tell us your name.
Why are you targeting me?
I got good.
You know Norene has ability, that's why you're targeting her, right?
What you wanted. It's been tough.
How many of you are here with us? What was that? I just got my email out.
What was that, Dave?
You guys get that feedback? I blew my shit from now.
Do you like us being here?
What? I want to know who you are. I demand you tell me. Yeah, tell me. Yeah, you can hear me. I demand you tell me who you are.
These fuckers.
What?
Did you hear that?
It's still cussing you.
What did it say?
Said you effers.
The woman on there said tell her, and then the male said fuck her, and then it said a whole flurry of things.
Why are you afraid of Norene?
What's up?
Rather nuts.
They said we're worried about her.
You notice when she demanded to tell it, you know, for it to tell, it got pissed and it started talking like crazy.
I'm not afraid of you, you know.
I'm your friend.
Oh, you're my friend? Are you gonna protect me from the one who wants to kill me? The hell was that?
I think it's mine.
What did it say?
It said lying bitch. People call me a lying bitch. I said, I think it's mine, and it said lying bitch. What? Did it say death comes early?
Are you afraid of us?
Can you show yourself? Show yourself on the screen. Wow. Yeah, it sounded like a growl. Hey, Dave, can you move the box out of the screen? Yeah. All right, show yourself on the screen.
We're stalking something.
Who are you stalking?
If this was beneath,
That was last. It was like Cherokee Domini or something like that.
nothing ever.
This. Okay, you still haven't given us your name, and we demand your name. You have to respond. You have to tell us.
I'm running up the best.
You're warning us? Uh-huh. You hear that? It's warning us. Figuratively.
What are you warning us from? Is there someone we need to be afraid of?
Sound like it said hate, Norene.
Hate?
Is there someone that is wishing hate upon us?
No.
It is. Demonic.
It is demonic.
Yeah, I see faces.
You hear that?
Yes, I did. It's demonic. Where did you come from?
I'm already at the...
Where did you... Where did you... Oh my God, where did you come from?
Who's been waiting? You're coming to me? No, you're not.
Did you come from Willow's Weep? Are you with one of us?
You guys, I'm going to pause it for a second.
All right.
I want to save that EVP. I want to address something from the chat room. I know that people are going to be pissed off when they hear this, but remember, I have to leave at 7:30, so we have 30 more minutes of this. But I'm seeing people. Nikki just said extend the time. I'm thinking that we should, after tonight's show, Norene, me, you, and Dave need to do a follow-up show.
Oh, yeah.
I really do think that people would appreciate it. So, because I only have 30 more minutes here, but that's the ghost box.
That was some creepy shit.
Oh, yeah. God, yeah.
This is not even released yet. It's done. It is finished. I did finish it. There's one thing that needs to be worked out, which is when you click on the About box, it doesn't stop the ghost box in the background, which it's supposed to do. See, there's Dave Spinks, Nikki Paranormal, Norene Balovich. Dave, I got Country Roads Paranormal Investigations in there now.
Wait.
Oh, yeah. That's my baby. So, what we want to do, I want to remind everybody, if you want to test these apps, all you need is a Windows laptop. Now, I noticed that a couple of people in the chat room were asking, is this going to be available for the Mac? Am I going to be able to get these on the Mac? And the answer, unfortunately, is no, because the iPad and the iPhone and the Android, for that matter, there's hundreds of these paranormal apps already. No one has done this for the Windows platform, and I believe I'm the first guy to develop these kind of apps for the Windows platform. There's Dave and Nikki and all you people here. I wanted to show all these people. I wanted to give a shout out to all the people that liked us at Ghost Hunter Apps. So your faces are right here, so thank you. Again, this is Frank Assumption, who, God bless his heart, gave us this amazing technology. And that's actually Frank's box number 72. He passed away. He left us a legacy. People like me, developers like me, are going to move forward in Frank's honor and Frank's spirit, continue to develop for ITC researchers. I don't think Frank would have wanted us to stop. I don't think any of these, ITC researchers who have been passing away, over the past couple of years, would want the rest of us to stop. So I think it's important for us to continue on their legacy in the best way that we can. And,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I have a small write-up about the Ghost Box one at the website. It's right there. Again, ghosthunteraapps.com. But, Norene, I want to show people the Q3 meter.
Oh, yeah, let's do something else. Hey, everybody, just to let you know, when Anthony leaves, Dave and I are going to take a break, and we're going to come back. Dave, unless you want to keep this going. Since I already have you up on Skype, we can just keep it going. Anthony.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. It's your show, Noreen.
Well, I mean, it would be a lot easier because everybody's already here instead of stopping.
Right.
So, okay, listen. Okay, so Anthony, when you go, Dave is already here. So, Dave is going to get this up on his TV. We're going to get it up on Skype, and we'll continue with the EVP sessions.
Yeah.
Is okay, everybody?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I would stay, guys, but I have to pick up my daughter at,
Oh, hey, Anthony, I thank you so much for being
Yeah.
with us.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. Thank you.
Oh.
This is the Q3 meter. Again, it utilizes, let me close this EVP analyzer. Actually, I love using the EVP analyzer to record sessions ITC sessions even when I use the Q3 meter, because it's so responsive, and it's also utilizing that Bluetooth technology. How are we getting these responses? People want to know, what's the technology behind it? What are the trigger mechanisms? It's radio frequency scanning. We are scanning radio frequencies. We are monitoring the hardware instrumentation. Every 500 milliseconds, if we're not looking at radio frequencies, we are looking at the circuitry of your motherboard, of your processor, at the fan speed, the load speeds, the clock speeds. Whenever a circuit is disrupted, guess what causes that? What? Electromagnetic interference.
Oh.
So we have two ways of turning your laptop into an EMF detector, essentially. And no one's ever done that before. And we're the first ones to do it. I'm really proud of the innovation and the ingenuity behind these processes and methods. So let's just take a look at the Q3 meter. This is a really freaky one because it's kind of like a pseudo Ouija board. You get responses from it. I know that a lot of you have seen, the Ghost Hunter guys and the guys from TAPS and from Ghost Adventures using K2 meters, getting responses. This does the same thing. It just turns your laptop into that. So let's go ahead and let's record
this. It's better though, Anthony. It's better because it has a longer range than a normal K2 meter.
It has a pretty good range. So let's go ahead. Yeah, definitely. So let's go ahead and hit start. And we're recording. And I'm going to hit start up here. And there it does have white noise. Now watch the spectrograph. Is anyone here with us?
Blue's lighting up good.
The blue indicator lets us know that the frequency scanning or the instrumentation scanning is occurring. So that's a good sign. Are you attached to Norene? Are you a spirit?
There you go. Uh-oh.
Do you want us to leave?
It's kind of acting kind of strange, but you'll have that when you do any kind of investigation.
Are you still here with us? Thank you. Did you die? Are you a spirit? Wow, see how it kind of stops? Even the blue indicator stops.
Maybe they don't know they're dead. Oh.
Like that.
See it light up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, how can we pursue this line of questioning? Are you a female? If you're a female, light it all the way up to red, please.
Show us red if you're a girl. Not responsive. Right now, I've taken this. Tomorrow